So, we are going to start the Itrek at Jerusalem, which is, according to Trump, Israel's capital. Jerusalem is one of the oldest cities in the world. It founded in 2400 BCE. It is considered to be a holy city in three major religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Our first hotel is the Orient Hotel, a new boutique hotel that opened a year ago. It's located in the heart of one of the city's most vibrant upscale neighborhoods.
Our first restaurant is Machne Yehuda, which is named after the Machne Yehuda marketplace in which it is located. Our goal is to make you say Machne Yehuda correctly after the first day. The restaurant was established by three well-known Jerusalem chefs who joined forces to launch a place that serves joyful, modern Israeli cuisine. The kitchen is completely visible, allowing you to see how your food is being made. There are few more surprises, but we won't tell you everything right now. We are going to start the day by having a 3-hour walking tour at the Old City of Jerusalem. The Old City is home to several sites of key religious importance: the Temple Mount and Western Wall for Jews, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre for Christians, and the Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa Mosque for Muslims. It was added to the UNESCO World Heritage Site list in 1981. We will visit the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which contains two of the holiest sites for Christianity: the site where Jesus was crucified and Jesus' tomb.
Afterwards, we will visit the Western Wall, which is a holy place for Jews and Muslims. The wall was originally erected as part of the expansion of the second Jewish temple begun by Herod the Great. For Muslims, it is the site where the Islamic prophet Muhammad tied his steed on his night journey to Jerusalem before ascending to paradise. Then we'll have some free time at the Machne Yehuda marketplace, followed by a dinner and a great night out in Jerusalem. We will start the day with a 3-hour tour to Yad Vashem, Israel's official memorial to the victims of the Holocaust. It is dedicated to preserving the memory of the dead, honoring Jews who fought against the Nazis and non-Jews who selflessly aided Jews in need. We also have a testimony by a Holocaust survivor. After the Western Wall, Yad Vashem is the second most visited Israeli tourist site and welcomes approximately 1 million visitors a year.
Then we leave Jerusalem and drive to Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv is the party capital of the Middle East, with a 24/7 culture. We'll have lunch at the restaurant with a stunning view of Tel Aviv, located at the 49th floor in one of the highest buildings in Tel Aviv. On the restaurant, we'll have the honor to meet Ephraim Halevi, the former head of the Mossad. The Mossad is the National Intelligence Agency of Israel, the equivalent of the CIA. Its activity is subject to secret procedures that have never been published. No one really knows what they are doing, but it is considered to be one of the top 3 intelligence agencies in the world. If you have further questions about the Mossad and its activity, Yochai will be happy to answer afterwards.
We will then head out to the Royal Beach Hotel in Tel Aviv, located in the center of the city on the shoreline. As you already know, Israel is considered to be the startup nation, and at the hotel we will meet one of the chairmen of Pitango, the largest VC in Israel. His name is Aaron Mankovsky, and he also founded several startups in his past. As we told you, Tel Aviv has some of the best restaurants in the world. Since most of the restaurants cannot accommodate 95 people, we will split into small groups. Each group will eat at a different boutique restaurant. And if that is not enough for you, we will then head out to one of Tel Aviv's dance bars to get the perfect Middle Eastern experience. In this place, we're going to recreate the picture that I showed you in the first info session.
We are going to start our day with a walking tour at Jaffa, which is an ancient port city located at the southern and oldest part of Tel Aviv. We will have lunch at the Old Man and the Sea restaurant, located at Jaffa Harbor, where you will have great food while viewing the boats anchoring at the marina.
Then we will have a walking tour in Tel Aviv. The Tel Aviv City Tour takes you through diverse streets and squares to show you highlights such as the White City, the German and American colonies, local street art, and a huge collection of Bauhaus architecture. We will reach to the hotel and get ready for a Shabbat dinner at a restaurant in Jaffa. After dinner, we'll have another unforgettable party at the Shooters. No, we're just kidding, we don't really like the Shooters just as you do, by the way. This night, we're going to party in one of Tel Aviv's European modern style clubs.
We'll wake up, drink a lot of water to recover from yesterday's headache, and then we'll leave Tel Aviv and drive to Mitzpe Ramon, a town in the desert at the southern part of Israel. It is situated on the northern ridge at an elevation of 860 meters, 2,800 feet, known as the Ramon crater, an extraordinary natural phenomenon unparalleled in the world. The landform is not actually an impact crater from a meteor, nor a volcanic crater formed by a volcanic eruption, but rather is the world's largest machtesh.
This day, we're going to stay in the Bereshit Hotel, which is located on the edge of the towering cliffs that slope down into the Ramon crater. The hotel was named as one of the best hotels in the Middle East. And as you remember, by the way, Alon is the only Israeli who's rich enough to afford this kind of luxury hotels. We will have a dinner at the hotel, and afterwards we'll have a real desert experience where we'll go stargazing at the Machtesh. We will leave Bereshit Hotel and drive to the Dead Sea, which is a salt lake bordered by Jordan to the east and Israel to the west. Its surface and shores are 430 meters or 1400 feet below sea level, which makes it the Earth's lowest elevation on land.
Have you ever been to a mud party? Well, there's always the first time for everything. We're going to have a private party, just for us, at one of the Dead Sea's beaches. We hope you like massages. Anyway, just let us surprise you. We will go to sleep early tonight, since we will wake up very, very early in the morning tomorrow.
So you ask yourself why we went to sleep early. This is because we'll wake up very early in the morning and we'll climb to see the sunrise at Masada. Masada is an ancient fortification in the southern district of Israel, situated on the top of isolated rock plateau. It is located on the eastern edge of the desert overlooking the Dead Sea.
Our next destination is Nazareth. In the New Testament, the town is described as the childhood home of Jesus, and as such is a center for Christianity. We will visit the Basilica of the Annunciation, where the Catholic tradition holds to be the house of Virgin Mary, and where Angel Gabriel appeared to her and announced that she would conceive and bear the Son of God, Jesus.
Afterwards, we will visit the Kinneret Lake, or the Sea of Galilee. It is an attraction for millions of Christians who visit Israel to see the places where Jesus performed miracles according to the New Testament, such as his walking on water and calming the storm.
We will visit Capernaum town, where according to the New Testament, Jesus healed a man who was possessed by an unclean spirit at the town synagogue.
This day we're going to stay in the Galileon Hotel, a new luxury hotel which is located in the upper Galil part of the northern of Israel. Today we'll also go to sleep early, so we'll be able to recover from the early Masada hike.
So, as you know, we are at the northern part of Israel. In the morning, we will head to a very unique lookout point where we can see the Syrian and the Lebanon borders. There, we will meet Miri Eisen, a former lieutenant general at the Israeli army, and she will give you an overview of the highly complicated situation at the northern border.
Then we will have an unforgettable ATV jeep tour along the borders. When we finish the tour, we'll have a traditional Druze lunch. And then we'll go to a winery or to a short hike. But don't worry, it won't be a difficult one.
Afterwards, we'll have a unique poike dinner, which is a South African dish. The translation is a small pot food, and the dish is prepared outdoors.
And then, as you guessed, after enough amounts of alcohol in your blood, the dinner will turn into a wild outdoor party. Today we want to give you a taste of the Israeli Defense Forces. We are working to get the final approvals to visit one of the biggest Air Force's bases in Israel. You'll meet an F-35 pilot who will introduce you to the many conflicts and decisions a pilot needs to take while on a mission.
Then, we'll head back to Tel Aviv and have some free time to do whatever you want. After the free time, we'll have the honor to meet Yaakov Perry, a former head of Shin Bet, the equivalent of NSA, and currently a member of the Knesset for Yesh Atid, the third largest political party in Israel. In 2013, he was appointed as Minister of Science, Technology and Space. Yaakov will share an overview of the political climate in Israel. In the evening, we'll have a unique tapas dinner at a restaurant located at the heart of Tel Aviv. After dinner, we'll have our closing party. Now, this is the part where we assume some of you won't survive.
So we're going to wake up in the morning, we'll have some time to cry together because this amazing trip is over, and then we have breakfast at the hotel.
Some of you will leave for Petra, some of you will stay in Israel, and some of you will fly directly to amazing and beautiful Durham. Well, that's the end of Itrek, Duke Itrek 2018.